Kick your shoes off, take a load off. Don't go nowhere till the show's off. Oh, you know it's gonna be a movie when you got Clayton's Cassidy on your TV. Yeah, already know Mr. Funny Man. Yeah, coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Clayton's Cassidy Show. Yeah, Funny Man, coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Clayton's Cassidy Show. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I remembered to put myself in the studio this morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of See You in the Morning. I am, of course, your host, Cletus Cassidy. Welcome to my little show. If you're not familiar with what this show is, it is my horrible idea to get up every morning and give y'all way too much of my personal business. I put my hip out there sometime. I went in the other day. My blood pressure was 123/81. I was like, hey, you know what? That's pretty good. And then they asked for 120/80. I was 123/81. Man, that ain't even considered elevated, really. That's really, somebody's on your nerves. See there? That's too much of my personal business. Put my hip up there. I'm not going to tell y'all my weight, though. The bridge is over on that. The bridge is over. I am official fat boy status, but that's neither here nor there. Welcome to another edition of See You in the Morning. My horrible idea to get up every morning to give y'all way too much of my personal business. I'm so excited to be in there. I am, of course, your host, Cletus Cassidy. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm glad that you're here. You're glad that you're here. We just excited about all of it. We are just excited about all of it. Got a lot to talk about this morning, but not a lot. It's like when you go, I'm at that point where I'm not sure. When you ever go to the grocery store, one of the things that I think is the most amazing thing about grocery stores nowadays is that grocery stores got those two sizes of carts. Unless you go in like Sam's Club. Sam's Club got like three sizes of carts. They got regular carts and they got Sam's Club got the we buy them for the whole United States military. Size cart. So you got a couple of size of carts. Most grocery stores now have the big cart and they have the little cart. They got a regular cart and they got a little baby cart. And I think most of the time you only really need the small cart. I think we've been conditioned to accept big carts as our normal. We've been conditioned to accept big carts as our normal. Where that small cart, that regular cart is a little teeny cart, a little boy that's usually a different color, probably black. That little black card is good enough, but we've been accepting the bigger cards. And so that's where I am with the show today. I probably got enough show to put in that little cart, but I'm debating, should I get the big card? Well, I don't know what pushes us over to the big card. I don't know what makes us decide to go big card over the little card. I think we should keep it at little card. First of all, ain't nobody making enough money to be filling up that big card. That little card is good enough. Little card action is all we really need. If I get a little card, I know I ain't gonna buy it but so much. I go through, pick up my little produce. That's always where I go. I think that tells a lot about a person, about how they shop. Well, let's get into the show real quick. Now, let me say good morning to the people that say good morning to me. Of course, the first 4 people to say good morning get the mythical morning medals. Big shout outs to everybody listening over on Instagram. I don't really know y'all names. Everybody on Instagram has a alias. You don't never know who anybody is on Instagram. They be out there, bigbootyjudy.com, and you be like, is that Deaconess Mitchell? But big shout out to everybody watching over there on Instagram. And now, if you watch it over on Facebook Live or on YouTube, you have an opportunity to be part of the Mythical Morning Medals for the first 3 people, actually 4, that reach in. So aluminum 4th this morning is my man Frank Smith. Good morning, Frank. Bronze medal goes to Melissa M. Kuther, like Luther. Silver is the Ida Seaborn, who I met in person the other day. It's always good to meet people in person. They be like, hey, and I be like, hey, back. And then good morning, Dr. Lee. They be like, "Hey, back," and then I'd be like, then they be like, "You don't really know me. I just watch you on the show." So big shout outs to Ida Seaboy, who I met in person the other day. Big fun with the Wretched. And Franita with the gold this morning. Franita with the gold, Ida with the silver, Melissa with the bronze, Frank with the aluminum foil. Crystal Panel, good morning. Dolores, good morning. Shane, y'all back? I know Shane, you went out there and you was cruising. Baby, let's cruise away from here. Did you have fun on your cruise, Shane? Did you enjoy yourself? I'm sorry, you go by the last part. You go by tail. Tail, did you enjoy yourself on your cruise? Hopefully you did. Hopefully you got out there, got relaxed. You relax, relate, release. You came back. Were you able to wear your vacation clothes before you went on vacation? Those are the questions. My black soccer mom is watching this morning. Good morning. Billy D. Williams is in here. Also, Miss G, how are you this morning? Everybody that's in, good morning to you all, man. Thank you so much for being here. Now, let's get into shopping habits. How a person shops says a lot to me about the type of person they are. Now, I'm going to say this. Not if you're just going in to pick up something. If you're just going in to pick up something, Jet Li is in the building. Jet Li's in the building. Not if you're just going in to pick up something. If you're just going in to pick up something, that's different. If you went to the grocery store to get one item and you went straight to that item, I can't make your judgment. But I do judge people based on how they shop. Me personally, I try to do a list. You can be a list person or a non-list person. I think that you end up buying more things that you need and less of what you don't when you go in with a list. When you go into that grocery store willy-nilly, you rocking out with anything. If you be like, I'm going grocery shopping, you got a list? No. You just going in, you liable to come out of there with any and everything. You just buying stuff because it's on sale. Everything that's buy one, get one, you end up picking up. You didn't need it, but you bought it. Because it was buy one, get one. You walk in, you be like, oh, look at the deal on this, and you end up buying it. That's who gets victimized. That's who gets victimized the most by the grocery stores, the person with no list. But here's my thing. When you go into that grocery store, if you're going in grocery shopping, your first area of business should be the produce section. Every time. You should start in produce and then build from there. People who start in other areas, I don't believe in them. Good morning, Dr. Kimberly. How are you? You should start. Good morning, Marche. You should start in produce. If you go somewhere other than produce, you a problem. Don't you start in frozen food. Don't you start in the meat section. You start in produce. Anytime you make a move anywhere else, you outside of the will of God. Now, here's me. It always depends on what grocery store I'm in. I'm gonna make a decided decision. I'm going to shop smarter, not harder. If I'm in a horizontal, it depends on what type of grocery store I'm in. You got two types of grocery stores. You got horizontal grocery stores and you got vertical grocery stores. Vertical grocery stores where all the aisles go this way, up and down. Horizontal ones, all the aisles go left and right. If you're in a horizontal grocery store, you got to hit that produce section. Usually the frozen food is on that back row. You hit that frozen fruit, you go all the way down. You walk all the way down that way. Then you make your way back this way until you get to your registers. If you want a vertical one, you start in produce, you walk all the way to the back. If they got the meats on the right or the left, you walk through that meat, pause. You check out that meat, then you walk back up to the front. Now, you people that be going in, you'll go from aisle 6. You're like, oh, let me get some bread. And then you walk all the way back to aisle 12. Then you come all the way back to aisle 3. No, sir. We can't have that. Can't have it. Stop it. You're messing up. You walk all the way down, and then you come each aisle. You're going each aisle. You got a list. Your list should tell you what you're getting. For example, if I'm in Walmart, most Walmarts are going to be vertical. They're going to go like this. Most Walmarts do. Most Walmarts, the shopping is going to be this way. When my produce is at the front, I'm gonna go to produce. I'm gonna walk all the way up the meat aisle, come all the way back up. Then I'm gonna go through frozen foods, come back up through, get my chips or drink if I need something, and then move on as I go. Anything else? Anything else is unnecessary. Anything else completely unnecessary. If you don't agree with me, fight with your Aunt Tina. Fight with your Aunt Charles, your Uncle Tina. I'm not fighting you on this. I know the way, the truth, and the light. Things that I learned as I walk up on what's today? The 23rd. As I walk up on 357 days of being married. Every day I learn something different. Apparently, for each of the 357 days of marriage that I've encountered, my wife has bought a tumbler. I was in the kitchen yesterday and washing dishes, and I washed 437 tumblers yesterday. My wife is addicted to tumblers. I don't know how to get her to stop. I don't know what needs to be said, but there's so many tumblers in my house. I'm going to ask y'all the question. Do you have a go-to tumbler? If you're not familiar with what a tumbler is, there's two examples right there on the wall. I got a Hamilton tumbler up there on the wall and one that my baseball team got me. My baseball team got me one for being their coach, and then I got one when I went to go see Hamilton. So 2 tumblers. What's your go-to tumbler? My wife's got so many of them. It's like 12,000 tumblers in there. It is Tumble City. It is tumbles in the jungles. And I get that you got to stay hydrated. I get that you got to stay hydrated. And it's cool, Delisa. What's your go-to tumbler? Do you even believe in tumblers? People, when these Stanley Cups got popular, it was crazy. Everybody had to have a Stanley. My wife's got Stanleys in there. She got a Stanley with a carry-all pouch, a Stanley that comes with a purse. It's all kinds of Stanleys in there. I think it's too much. Fellas, do y'all use tumblers? All my fellas out there. And are you going with tumblers for just hot or for hot and cold? I think people forget about the part about that tumblers work for hot. I think people think tumblers are just cold. Tumblers work for hot too. You want to go get that hot coffee, make that hot coffee in the morning, put it in the tumbler. It'll keep your coffee at mouth burn temperatures. Yeah. You got to start at that mouth burn. Any other reason is just ridiculous. You put that stuff in there. That's the thing. You put it in there. My black soccer mom, Tanisha, says, I have a collection, but 3 that are my old faithfuls. 2 for cold and 1 for hot. Billy D. Williams said, mine is my Master Sergeant veteran. What were we doing? What were we doing before tumblers? What were we doing before tumblers? I tell you what we were doing before the tumbler. Good morning, Parlay. I tell you what we were doing before the tumblers. We were stealing cups from fast food restaurants. That's what we did before the tumbler. Pre-tumbler. Y'all can act like y'all super fans and y'all had a lot going on in your life. Pre-tumbler, you stole that large cup from a fast food restaurant. You would go in there and be like, these are my reusable cups. I got this plastic cup from Burger King. I got one from McDonald's. Whoever had the best plastic cups, those were before tumblers. Before the tumblers, it was a McDonald's cup. And y'all can act fancy if you want to. You would get a large drink. I got one sitting here right now. You get one of these. That's why they come down on the quality of the McDonald's cup. Now it's just a clear cup with a advertisement on it. But before that, you get matching sets of these. You can't tell me when McDonald's came out with those matching Ronald McDonald and Crew cups, you won't trying to get all of them. You won't trying to get Grimace, the Hamburglar, the Fry Guys. Who else was a friend of his? You had Ronald Grimace, the Fry Guys, the Hamburglar. I feel like I'm missing somebody. The least said I had a red cup from Pizza Hut, classic cup, had a good grip to it. That the texture that Pizza Hut cup was off the chains. What's going on, Cheryl? That red cup from Pizza Hut was a high quality cup, and nobody else had it. That was the cup. I remember they had the Star Wars cups. I remember they did have Star Wars cups. I remember that. Frida said, my sorority tumbler is used for cold. My pink everyday one I purchased from Walmart is used for cold and hot. You don't think you're going to confuse it? You don't think you confuse the tumbler when the tumbler doesn't know what to do? When you use hot one day and cold the next, your tumbler's like, okay, burn me, baby, burn me. And here you go putting it, oh, it's a freeze. Burn me, baby, burn me. I hear the pitter-patter of little feet. That sounds like my wife is coming. Y'all know what's going to happen when she gets here. Total shutdown. This is my show. She be on the show. Y'all be out here confusing your tumbler. Your tumbler don't know what to do. Your tumbler can't even tumble. Because you don't even know. It don't even all fall down. It doesn't all tumble. Because y'all be putting in too many things. You got to be able to adjust on the fly with your tumblers. You got to be able to adjust on the fly. Good morning, hon. She didn't even respond. It's crazy. How are you today, dear? Y'all say I should be ignoring me in the house. It's a constant battle. Good morning, hon. Before tumblers, we were drinking lukewarm or watered down drinks.
That's right. And I'm coming on because I don't care about your little attitude this morning. Because you're up here lying to these people. The 57 tumblers in the sink belong to him. Okay? And he uses them all for water. Like, there's water in all of them. Not even different drinks. But they were yours. So you can have your little attitude if you want to. I don't care. But don't be bringing me in here lying. Hey, honey. And fix your face. And tell the people how you in here telling stories. He just got this one. After there were 57 tumblers in the sink. Yeah. So we don't even know what his favorite one is because he uses 57 of them in 3 days. Where is you even going with them? I got 2, 3. Well, we're just gonna sit here and look crazy. Let me talk to the people. Hey, Frenita. Y'all tell. Hey. She loves it. Paulette loves it. Hey, Paulette. Y'all look at his face. Like a big old baby. And you called me down here because you shouldn't have been slandering my name. It's a good name. Now
that you gone, I can fix my face. Dolores has a wine tumbler. You do care about my attitude.
No, I don't.
Because ain't nobody tell you to come on my show.
You should have been slandering my name.
Do Arsenio's wife be on his show? Does Oprah's wife be on her show? Don't nobody else had nobody else on the show. But here you come. Here you come all on my show. Anybody lied on you? We be watching the news. Do the newscasters' wives be on there? Don't nobody see all that. They are yours. They yours. Why is you yelling at me? I'm not. I'm talking at a normal tone, like a civilized human being. I was the whole time. I definitely was. I definitely was. 357 days. 357 days of this. 357 days of this. You got one for every day of the week. Every day of the marriage. 357.
Get back to work.
Thank you for praying for me, Billy D. Williams, because y'all don't understand what I got going on over here. This is stressful. It's stress. Now she's about to throw a pound cake at me. See, people don't understand what I be going through. What, you living in a house where people is throwing pound cake.
You're slandering my name. You're telling all these vicious lies to these people.
Just yelling for no reason.
They're going to look at me different.
You see that? They shouldn't be looking at you at all because you shouldn't be on the show. If you want to do it, do some dance time. Do a dance time show. When you get up there and you twerk all you want to on live. That's what you do. You get on there and shake your little hips, shake your little hips, shake your little hips. That's what you need to do. Yeah. Now where you at? You can cha-cha and slide to the left.
You want to come to class and
I'm not coming. I'm not coming.
And do a little
Because
body roll,
it's
then
your
you
thing.
come on in.
I was body rolling before you started dancing. You stole my body rolling. I was body rolling for the Lord, though.
Body roll for Jesus. You come on and body roll if you want to.
Yeah.
Okay? That's fine. I ain't gonna throw you out the class like you throw me off the show.
Good morning. I don't throw you off.
I ain't gonna have no attitude if you come to the class like you do when I pop on the show. The people like my pop. They told me.
Who is they?
The people.
I'm tired of y'all with they. Who is they?
The people.
Give me a name today.
The people.
Name they. The people. Which ones? The
Tisha,
ones from the Constitution.
Marche
don't count. Frenita don't count.
Now the day don't count.
Because Frenita's my friend.
But she told me come on after and see.
Because she's polite. She said good morning because she's polite. Anybody come tune in to hear you argue all morning? Well, take a poll. I'd rather you take a poll than work the poll. What up, JP? How you doing today, sir?
Fussing on the show.
You the one that came in.
That's because you were lying on me.
Delisa said come out to Signet on Mondays. I'm not.
See? Delisa's part of the day too. She like me popping in. And she like my class.
Ooh, you ain't supposed to be showing other people your class. You're class. My bad. The CL does make a difference. The CL does make a difference. Oh, did y'all see my wife is taking pimp classes? Thank you for reminding me, hon. My wife is out here learning how to be a pimp. And in case y'all didn't see it, there's even more exciting information. And I'm so grateful. I never had a sister-in-law before. But I'm so glad that I got my sister-in-law, because my sister-in-law pointed out something very important as well. I'm gonna bring up the picture. No, move, hon. I'm gonna bring the picture up. Stop it.
No.
Stop it. It is my show. Stop it. Now, go on about your business.
That say PM.
Go on about your business.
Well, you should stop. Get my book.
Go.
Get my book.
I will throw the book in the trash.
I wish you would. I wish.
I'm here to make all your wishes come true then, hon. I wish you would. I wish you would. Y'all look at this here. Y'all look at this. This is what my wife be doing in her spare time. She is taking a pimp exam. Y'all see it? She is taking a pimp exam, and she was trying to simplify her prep for her pimp exam. Now, here's something that I didn't notice before, but I'm so grateful to my sister-in-law for noticing this for me. This you see the pimp book. The pimping book is right there. What is this book right here that with the old school newspaper, the paper bag covering?
Tell them whose book it is.
What secrets is she hiding?
Tell them whose book it is.
When did she get out of Hogwarts? Because I don't understand. It's in your office. That book is in your office.
Tell them whose book it is.
It's in your office.
Whose book is it?
Yours.
Whose book is it?
Is it in your office?
That don't mean it's mine.
When the police come in, if there's crack cocaine in your office, guess whose crack cocaine it is? Your crack cocaine. And that's what I'm telling the police. If it ain't your book,
and when they
if
look
it
on
ain't
the
your
inside,
book, do it got my name in it?
I'm not a man.
You the one studying for a pimp exam.
Where's JP?
You the one studying for the pimp exam.
Where's JP?
I don't know where JP. Somewhere being a great granddaddy.
Hey, Tamara.
Don't speak to Tam.
Why I can't speak to Tam?
Cause
I gotta speak to her while she like people. But you know, she don't always like people.
Why was I in her office? And I tell you why. Because every now and again, when she's sitting in her office, me being the good husband that I am, to try to spend a little quality time with my wife, I'll go and sit in my wife's office with her and watch her work, which she's not working at all. She's probably in there watching Matlock like she's 80 years old. But I'll go in there and sit and watch her and just adore her and look at her.
Again.
Hey, my Asia.
Hey, sister. My sister loves me.
All I'm saying is,
Tamara say, hey, boo. Hey, girl. Hi.
Somebody know who she talking to.
I just want y'all to know that this book, and it's a secret book, it belongs to him. So I'm gonna leave it up here with him. Sister best friend, when she go back and look,
the book was in your office.
It don't matter. It's your book.
It's
yours.
It's not my book. It was in your office.
Where's JP?
Are any of your books in my office?
See, she said sometimes. So yeah.
And I even gave up my office.
But not for me.
I ain't say it was for you.
Okay.
I just said I gave up my office.
Now put that in your office. So when you reclaim it.
Bye.
You mad?
Mm-hmm.
What you mad?
Because you owe my show again.
But honey,
you smelling like peppermints and roses and flowers. Get out of here. You don't have a stench. This is a man show. It's supposed to stink.
What?
You making the show smell good. This is a manly show. We don't smell good on this show. It's a man show full of men. Hey man, let's talk it out. Let's talk about mental illness. Let's talk about, and that had nothing to do with you, hon. I mean, it could, but it doesn't. Not today. We're not talking about your mental illness today. We're talking about regular mental illness. And sometimes when people are mentally ill, we got to take a moment and we got to pray for the people that are mentally ill. We got to. We got to pray for the people that are mentally ill. Mental illness and mental illness and Amazon don't go together. Mental illness and Amazon don't go together. And I'm going to tell you how I found out. There has been a lot of talk about a young lady, and at one point in time, I was gonna let the lady live. I was like, you know what? Let her be who she gonna be. Let that lady live. Don't get in that lady's personal business. But I now have gotten to a point where I can't help it. Cheyenne Bryant. If y'all aren't familiar with who Cheyenne Bryant is, Cheyenne Bryant she rose to popularity online. I don't know what she does. She considers herself a life coach. I think she went on Cam Newton's broadcast and talked to Cam Newton. And I'm going to say this, because you were able to give life advice to Cam Newton does not make you a life coach. Cam Newton had multiple football coaches who couldn't make him play correctly. So you claiming to be his life coach doesn't help at all. But Cheyenne Bryant went on a few podcasts. She rose to social media fame. And in that, she decided to make herself a doctor. She decided that she didn't want to just be Cheyenne Bryant. She wanted to be Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. And then the world of academia said, you know, you're not a doctor unless you have a degree. That's one of the things that they do. The only doctors I know without a degree are Dr. Pepper, Dr. Perky, the people from Dr. Doctor. I don't even know if Dr. Seuss had a degree. I'm not 100% sure if Dr. Seuss had a degree. But nevertheless, always the more. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant decided to go out and call herself Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. No real reason. Just decided I'm gonna be Dr. Bryant. And Dr. Seuss didn't have a degree. He never earned a doctorate degree. He entered a program in literature at Oxford, but dropped out before completing. He later adopted Doctor as his pen name to honor his father's unfulfilled wishes that he become a medical doctor. Dr. Seuss's daddy wanted him to be a doctor. He never went to medical school. So he was just like, I'm a doctor now. I'm a doctor. Appreciate that, Ross. I'm a doctor. Dr. Seuss never finished medical school, but he made himself a doctor. So Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, same thing. Never finished. But decided that she wanted to be a doctor anyway. And then people started getting on her. They were like, where are your degrees? Where's some kind of certification? She couldn't give y'all any kind of transcript. She didn't have a graduation date, none of these things. So they rolled Dr. Bryant. Now, Dr. Bryant said, I'm going to one up y'all. Y'all want to constantly say that I didn't go to college. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and buy myself a cap and gown. That woman has gone on Amazon and gotten herself a cap and gown. And here's what's so crazy about it, because I wasn't familiar with, I didn't really make the acknowledgement myself. I didn't sit there and add the numbers. I didn't put 2 + 2 together to equal 4. Here's the problem with what she's done. She keeps saying that this is her cap and gown. But what she didn't realize is that the cap and gown for doctorate programs are color coordinated. The certificates in the background are crazy. The certificates in the background, one is from like Girl Scouts. One of them just says United States of America. It ain't got no school. It just say United States of America. When did the United States start giving out degrees? Now I know Trump is into some wild stuff, but the United States, they just give you no doctorate. When you get your master's, your cap and gown, your robe is color coordinated. They're color coordinated. A lot of people don't know that, because a lot of people don't know that a lot of people don't have a doctorate degree. And she didn't know. She obviously didn't know. But the blue is a doctor of education. Doctor of education. Dark blue are for a PhD, light blue are for education, purple is for law. She didn't know that. She had no idea. She just went out and bought one. Doctor of theology is usually scarlet. Doctor of science, golden yellow. Business, usually tan. But she didn't know. She just went on Walmart. Went on Temu. If you go and look it up, it says Doctorate of Education, doctoral ground. But she didn't know. That poor little thing. That poor little thing is out here just buying stuff because she wanted to. Y'all don't believe me. Y'all be thinking I be making up stuff. If I wanted to right now, I could go online and buy right here, $169. It's on sale for $149.95. I can go and buy one this one right here. There it is. $149.95. I could be a doctor too. I'm matter of fact, I might go get one. I might go grab one and just do my show in the road. Matter of fact, I'm sure the church got a few. First Baptist. I think these are the First Baptist's colors. Somebody got to sit her down. Somebody got to sit her down and talk to her. This is the problem. You can't have a mental problem and Amazon. You can't have a one of the two. If you're going to have a mental problem, they need to ban you from Amazon. Amazon needs to do background checks before they start letting people order them. My agent said that's not fair. Mine costs way more than that. But that's because you went out there and earned your doctorate. So you can even add the amount that it costs for you to get your doctorate. I ain't got nothing to do with yours not being that much, my agent. That wasn't on me. I don't know how much they cost on Amazon. Let's find out how much they cost on Amazon, because she might. Let's see, doctoral regalia. It's trending. It's trending online. Listen, my agent, you overpaid. You overpaid. I'm just gonna tell you right now. I don't know where you got yours from. I don't know if the school charged you for yours, but you overpaid. You definitely overpaid because I'm online at Walmart. The unisex one, $149.95. That's what Amazon Prime. This is the one that she got, the deluxe edition. That's $120, and they ain't got but 2 left in stock. I can have it here by tomorrow. I can do tomorrow's show in a cap and gown if I want to. Doctorate. And there's hers right there. Hers came in at $118.96. $118.96 what she paid for that thing. Y'all will never know the price of the oil in her alabaster box, but I will tell you, y'all know the price of the robe in her mailbox. Because she ought to be insane to herself. There you go right there. They'll re-roll the Lux Ductor. Matter of fact, when she had the pictures on, it still had the folds in it. She ain't even get it. She ain't even run it by the cleaners for them to straighten it out. She was like, all right, it's going to have the creases in there. Grand Plaza got it for $89 even. I'm trying to see if I can find the one that she got. I think that was the one that she got. $116 for the deluxe set there. There's the school of, what's that one? School of Business is the tan. There you go right there. This is what a lot of y'all pastors is doing. That 108.96 is a lot of pastors that show up in one of these. 108.96 is what it is. Now, here's why I'm gonna ask y'all this question. So today I do have the honor, and let me preface it and make sure I'm 100% in it. He had an order from the school. Yeah, the school got her. The school got her. So let me say this. I had the honor today of being a graduation speaker. Summer school graduation. Everybody don't graduate in June. A lot of people don't know that. There's a lot of graduates that come out in July. I'm not 100% sure why. Your reason why you graduating in July is none of my business. None of my business. So I know when I was coming up, some people would graduate early. You'd be like, I'm gonna graduate early, so I'm gonna come out in July. Some people just needed a couple of extra days. That thing's $65 on Temu, but I won't get it until next year. A lot of people need a couple extra days to finish. You know, different reasons why people graduate in July. Now, one thing I did notice is that people don't get as excited about that. A lot of people don't get as excited about summer school graduates. When people graduate summer school, people seem to not get as excited about it. I don't know why. I think it's just as important as the people that graduated in June. You don't see a whole lot of cookouts. I ain't drove through a whole lot of yards and seen yard signs out. Congratulations, Tiana. You know, Princess and the Frog graduation. But I'm the graduation speaker for one of the local school systems today. I need y'all help. Now I've known about having to speak at this graduation for multiple months. I'm talking about months on months on months. I've known that I had this graduation speech. Have I wrote the speech yet? The answer is no. Unequivocally, unwritten. Speech is not even. Thank y'all for having me here. It hasn't been written yet. None of the speech has been written. I'll have it by showtime. By showtime tonight, it'll be there. But I ain't gonna lie to you. As of right now, I got nothing. What direction should I go in my speech? Should I go with light and entertaining? Or should I go with thought-provoking and inspirational? That's where I'm not 100% sure. I'm thinking about mixing them both, but should I go there's got to be some kind of charge at the end, some kind of inspirational push. But where should I go with it? Where should I go? Should I go with light and refreshing? Ross is saying go with a mixture of light and refreshing, and inspirational. Now this is not my first graduation speaking. I did speak at, well, yes, it is. This is my first graduation speaking. I was the selected speaker for a 8th grade moving on ceremony, an 8th grade promotional ceremony. I was that. So that was that. I did that. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I did those things. I need to know, because that's the worst part of graduation. Without question, the worst part of graduation is normally the graduation speaker. And a high school graduation is usually even worse, because usually they don't even hire another speaker. They let the valedictorian come in there and do it. And usually nothing against these kids. Usually those valedictorians give you nothing. First of all, the valedictorian and the salutatorian use that opportunity to show you how smart they are. Every time they come up there, they start using words that you can't pronounce or understand. They start giving you quotes from books that you ain't read. They do all this kind of stuff. They do all of this. They do all of these things, and so it ain't there. But what I want to do is I want to give a speech that these kids will be like, hey man, I enjoyed it. Tell me this. I'm gonna ask you right now. Not college. College don't count, because college goes all the way to another level. Oh no, it's gonna be whatever it is. It's gonna be quick. I ain't got time to be up there all day. The amount of money that they are paying me to be the speaker will determine how long I'll be there. Not, I doubt you'll make it through a whole speech with seriousness. No, I can't do it. I'm gonna give you this. Can you remember who your graduation speaker was from high school? Do you remember who your high school graduation speaker was? And do you remember what they said? If you remember who it was, do you remember what they said? I'm gonna give y'all time to chime in, and it may take a little extra time because they delayed over on Instagram. Now Instagram don't know that they delayed until now, but they delayed a little bit over on Instagram. Do you remember who your high school graduation speaker was? Erica Nicole Taylor hit me with a strong nope, multiple exclamation points. Do you recall? Like the great Negro poet Michael Jackson said, do you remember who spoke at graduation? The interim principal, who said absolutely nothing. He won't even know. He won't even the real principal. He won't try to give y'all no real wisdom, because he ain't really had a job. Marche said no. Miss G, no. Not at all. I don't remember high school or college. TT, no, I can't remember. JD Martin Luther King said not at all. And there go Tam being an overachiever, remembering. It was Dr. Hawkins, the former superintendent of Portsmouth Public Schools. Overachiever, remembering who did that. I don't think it matters. Fernita's principal. No, Laura says no. And I think principal has always been, an easy go-to. Just get the principal to come in. The principal says some words. People tend to like the principal. Bring the principal in, let the principal say something. But they bringing me in. A big shout out to the school system that's doing it. I'm not going to tell y'all which school system it is, because then y'all will be trying to come and see what I do. Y'all will be trying to come in there just to hear what I'm going to say. And I'm not there for y'all entertainment. I'm there for the cheering. I'm there for the cheering. I just said I remember the name of the school. That's the only thing I remember about graduation, was what school I graduated from, which is wild. That is some wet, wild work. How much are the tickets? I don't even know if there are tickets to this. And see, that's the other thing about summer school graduation. I know with regular school, not regular school, with with end of the year graduation that are done normally. It's done at it's usually done at some grand location. They treat the summer school kids terrible. They treat the summer school kids terrible. Usually, when you graduate with your quote unquote on time graduation, they done rented out an arena. They got dogs and ponies outside, streamers and balloons. Everybody knows. Nobody ever has enough tickets. There's always somebody like, I need more tickets. They only gave us 6 tickets. I invited 47 people. There's always all of those things. Summer school graduation, don't nobody know where it is. Y'all ain't want to say regular school. But June graduation. Can't nobody tell you when it is. Can't nobody tell you when graduation is. And you done got a conglomerate of school. So here's my thing. I'm gonna ask you this. Y'all can help me out because I don't know a whole lot about a whole lot. These just questions that I got. Some of these questions hit me out of nowhere. What class reunion do you go to if you graduate in the summer? Which class reunion do you go to? Do those people get their own class reunion? Do they get their own class reunion? Or do you go to the class reunion with the people who graduated in June? Yeah, help me out on this one. Somebody smarter than me, because I know y'all know the answer to these things. Maybe we should ask Dr. Bryant. It's normally less than 20 students at y'all summer graduation, and we love them all the same. And as you should. Y'all don't treat them the same though. But which reunion do those 20 students go to? Do they have their own group of 20 reunion? Or do they go to the reunion with everybody that came out in June? So it's the same class, it's the same year. So you just go to the reunion for your year, regardless of if you was at the graduation with. So now, do I get to pick a school? Because I'm class of 26. Do I get to go to any school I want to go to? They probably started as a senior. Okay, all right, you helping me here, Crystal. So they probably started as a senior. You just had an extended seniorism. Okay, so wherever you start your senior year is where you can go. Because I was thinking since they were all bunched together, they could kind of go to whoever's reunion they want to go to. Like I might have graduated in the summer, and if I want to say that I'm part of the graduating class, I could pull a Dr. Cheyenne Bryant and be like, I graduated from Harvard. Because it was the summertime, it don't matter. I can graduate from wherever. So college graduation, because you do the same thing to kids in college. College graduation is the same way. I don't know what it is about that May and June graduation that puts it at to a lot of people in a special place. Because people don't treat December graduates the same. When you graduate in December in college, it's almost as if you didn't. I know people who be like, I'm not even gonna walk in December. I'll wait until May. People treat that December graduation. The December graduation is the Tito Jackson of graduations. It is the Jackie Jackson. It is Jermaine. It is not Michael. Those May and June graduations are Michael Jackson. Those other ones is Tito. That May and June graduation is David Ruffin. That December graduation is Otis. Can we be honest about it? Can we be honest about it? Was your name on that senior T-shirt? That's what's important. Did you hit that senior T-shirt? You didn't hit that senior T-shirt. Your graduation is Otis. Your family don't even come out. Your family don't come out. They don't come out to that December graduation. Your family don't come. They be like, Right now, somebody will call a restaurant and say, we're going to have a graduation party. They be like, we don't accept those in July. They act funny. And listen, and I know my parents love me. And I know they stand behind me come what may. But I knew that I was ready when I finally heard them say it's a different graduation than where they came from. You got to be prepared. You got to be prepared. I'm getting ready to get out of here. I'm tonight at 8:00. After I get finished doing graduations and things of that nature, at 8:00 I will be at Bar 9 Restaurant in Portsmouth, Virginia. I'm doing my first of a series of interviews, and I'm gonna be 100% transparent, maybe a little translucent. This is the first one. I've got already 4 scheduled. This is the first one, and I'm tired of them. The truth is, I'm tired. Truth is, I'm tired. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I'm tired, and I'm gonna put it out here, and people gonna say what they want to say. They're gonna feel how they want to feel, and at this point of my life, I'm almost at senior citizen mindset. I could care less what people say. I gotta go, and I'm hosting this. I'm hosting the interviews because I've come. I cared until probably about yesterday. I cared. I cared about the people. Somebody asked me yesterday. I cared about the people, and I cared about what was happening in the communities. And that's one of the things that I think becomes draining. So let me let y'all know something. Anytime you see me and I'm doing any type of political commentary, I'm not getting a dime for it. Anytime that you see me and I am interviewing somebody, I'm not getting a dime for it. I don't charge anybody to come on my platform and just to let their truth out. I recently had a guy that was a band director. There was a situation going on with him in the city. I brought him on. Let's talk this thing out. Didn't charge him a dime. I've got right now 4 candidates, and they're opposing candidates that are coming on. I'm just gonna give you an opportunity to come on and put your side out because I want people to be informed with voting. I have grown weary of the fact that in an age where information is so readily available, we have cell phones, we have computers, Google is there, AI is there. There's so much out there where you can become an informed voter that people are still not informing themselves before they vote. Our most diligent voters are those who fought for suffrage, our older people, our senior citizens, and things of those matter, of that ilk. And they don't rely on technology. They don't use technology the way that is set up. You're not really going to have a whole lot of old people that's really going to sit there and Google the candidates. They're not going to find out a whole lot of stuff. What our candidates do now is they find a trusted individual, a trusted person, and they just ask them. If you really want to know how old people vote, if somebody that they trust, they go ask them. Especially when you start talking about local elections. So you start having political access committees and groups, and people are like, that's who I listen to. If you got a group, I've always trusted John Marie Jackson. If John Marie Jackson tells me to vote for him, I'm gonna vote for him. Did no research. You do know the person you're voting for killed 36 people. And then they come out later, they be like, I had no idea, but that's who they told me to vote for. That's who they told me to vote for. And that's what happened. So I try my very best to provide people with opportunity to be informed about who they're voting for, what they're voting for, the issues, and all of these things. I try to put it out there in layman's terms. A lot of things get so convoluted because there's 3 sides to every story. There's a 4th side if you start adding politics involved. And I cared about the city. And here's what's so crazy. I have had the more I watch social media, the more I see that there is a segment of people who do not care about the city, who are being financially compensated, who are trying their very best to pollute already murky political water with misinformation, with lies, with slander. They bringing up subjects that ain't got nothing to do with the current election. They don't do what's best for the city, and I grew tired of it. I'm growing tired, and this might be my last year being involved in it. I'm hanging it up because I can't do it. Because the more that I'm around it, the more I realize I don't want to be here. I don't like it. I don't like it here. It sucks. But as I do with anything that I get involved in, I'm going to enthusiastically approach the interviews that I have scheduled, and there will probably be more. There'll probably be more interviews added after. That's what ends up happening. People see them and they see the influence that they have on people, and then everybody wants to come. I've 100% said that I will give almost everybody a fair platform on my show. There is but one politician who, if he runs, he will never get a fair shot on my show. I will never interview him, and I hope all the worst happens to him politically. Now, as a human being, I don't care. I just wouldn't pee on him if he was on fire. But I let him live his life. I don't care about that. Live your life. I want you to live, be prosperous, be old, do whatever you got to do. But when it comes to politics, you being part of the city, I hope nothing but the best for you, the worst for you. I hope you get itches in places that you can't scratch publicly. That's just that one person. And people who are close to me know who that person is, and they know exactly why. Because I've been very vocal about it. Other than that, man, tonight, 8 o'clock, or as close to 8 o'clock as humanly possible, you can check me out on Instagram Live. I will be interviewing my good friend Tam. Tam will be getting the interview privilege this time. She's the first in the series, and I have other ones set up. So I'm sure they're gonna watch the interview with Tam and then decide if it's something that they want to do. They'll be like, I did say that I wanted to, but I changed my mind. So we'll see how that goes. We will see how that goes. But that's tonight at 8 o'clock. If you can watch it live. And if you want to come and be a part of it, we're going to be at Bar 9 in Portsmouth. And the reason I chose that is because not only did I want to help whoever it was that was running for office, one of the stipulations that I gave to anybody that wanted to do it was that they had to support a Portsmouth restaurant or business. So we had to do it from a Portsmouth restaurant or business so that they can get shine as well. So not only will they be getting shine, but the restaurant will too. So y'all can come to Bar 9, support Bar 9. They've got an amazing menu and they got all kinds of specials and stuff that they'll be running. So y'all can come out and see both of those and us do the interview, and you can watch it live from here. I'll be doing like a mini food review while I'm in there. It's a good time. So that's tonight after I get finished ruining the future of these children and as their graduation speaker. There you go. Let me get out of here, man. Like Dr. Bryant, man, I'm going to just buy it from Temu. If I didn't earn it, I'm going to buy it off of Temu. Let's give y'all word of the day. Then we're going to get out of here on this Thursday. The word of the day today is maverick. I'm telling y'all, I don't pick the word of the day. I have no idea what the word of the day is going to be before I put it on. I'm telling y'all, a lot of y'all not. It just happens to end up being something that has something to do with either me or the show. But the word of the day today is maverick. And a maverick is defined as a person who refuses to follow customs or rules. Hilarious. A person who refuses to follow customs or rules. And I think there are days where I can be considered a maverick. I know who's really a maverick. It's my wife. She might as well play for Dallas because she doesn't follow any customs or rules. Even after the pastor put clearly honor and obey.
And not clearly.
Honor and obey. She doesn't do either one of them. There's no honor. There's no obedience. She doesn't do any of them. It's crazy. I don't understand.
I
hate it here.
Obey that.
I hate it here. If you're being held hostage, blink 2 times.
Minding my business, and there you go.
Love you, hon. You're the bestest. I'm out, man. Y'all, you know how it is, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. It makes me feel good on my inward parts. I'll be back here tomorrow, same time, same place, doing the same thing, but just different. Hey, man, tell a friend, bring a friend. Y'all know how it is. I am out until tomorrow. Make somebody feel good, even if that somebody just happens to be you. Thank you, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook Live. I'm out. Peace.
Kick your shoes off, take a load off. Don't go nowhere till the show's off. Oh, you know it's gonna be a movie when you got Clayton's Cassidy on your TV. Yeah, already know Mr. Funny Man. Yeah, coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Clayton's Cassidy show. Clayton's Cassidy show. Already know Mr. Funny Man. Coming to you and making you laugh again.